Yeah, you saying it right. Your boys for prize picks. Put in $5. Win or lose, you get $50 back. It's free bread, man. Go ahead and get the free bread at prize picks, baby. Use code CDotty when you're making your account. CDotty. YouTube. What's good to your boy CDotty? Today we have child predators van lead to horrifying discovery. This is not a long one. It's like a little 22-minute segment. So let me get back on my number left side. If you like the crime videos, man, let me know, man. Let's get into this, man. You just stay dropping bangers.
I'm at Walmart. I think my daughter's been taken.
What do you mean?
Taken by a stranger. I don't want him to kill her. I don't want to be one of those parents that are going through this.
Nigga, how? Why is she just walking out all willy-dilly with him? She could have ran off. Oh.
Is the victim there as well?
When an 8-year-old girl goes missing from a busy Walmart in Jacksonville, Florida on the night of June 21, 2013, police rush to the scene to investigate. However, after speaking with the child's mother, unsettling details emerge, leaving them questioning whether there's more to this abduction than they've been led to believe. As stakes rise, investigators plunge into a desperate search to locate the child before time runs out. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
He knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
Just after 11 p.m., dispatchers at the Jacksonville Police Department receive a 911 call from 45-year-old Rain Periwinkle with a grim concern about her young daughter.
I'm at Walmart. I think my daughter's been taken.
What do you mean?
Like what?
Taken by a stranger. I can't find her.
Okay, ma'am, how old is your daughter?
8.5. I met him in today at Dollar General. He saw that I was struggling to buy them some clothes. He drove us here to buy us some clothes, and the only reason I went with him because he said his wife was going to be here. Because I told him I don't take rides with strangers.
Okay, ma'am, what's your daughter's name?
Her name's Cherish.
After explaining that she still has her 2 other daughters with her, 5-year-old Destiny and 4-year-old Nevaeh, she continues to share more details from the incident.
I don't remember what clothes she's wearing because I'm panicking right now. I'm trying not to panic.
Okay, and she was last seen with this man?
Yes, he said he was going to McDonald's and he hasn't been there because the store is closed right now.
Okay, is he a white man or a black man?
A white man. He's got white, short hair, and he's got dark eyebrows.
As she continues to explain, her story takes a darker turn, revealing shocking details that make the situation far more terrifying.
I had a strange feeling about him when I first met him, and he took her to the dressing room twice. And I was hoping that she would be okay. And I was looking at the shoes. And I didn't want him to think that I was overly protective, freaking out. But now they're not here.
When the detectives arrive to speak to Rain later that night, she begins to recount her story. However, her behavior during this interview, which one did...
You let a stranger take your daughter into the dressing room, bro? And you didn't put your foot down? Are you serious? Yeah, that's on you.
Detective describes as unusual for the circumstances and a cause for concern, leaves them shrouded in uncertainty. However, her story about how she met the stranger she claims took Cherish is consistent with what she had described to 911 earlier.
He said his name is Dawn. He said he was supposed to meet his wife here, and his wife never showed up, and we've been here probably 2 hours, and she didn't show up.
Damn, he don't got a wife.
I had this cart full of clothes that he said he was going to pay for with a $100 gift card, and I had a bad feeling. I thought, well, I feel like pinching myself because this is too good to be true. So I got to the checkout. He's not here. Cherish isn't here. She's 8 years old. She's supposed to go to California in the morning through the plane. And he knows, as I told him this, he knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
But it was her behavior as she explained what happened that left the detectives stricken with doubt. According to their notes, Rain appeared to have a total lack of tears when she appeared to be crying, was unusually calm, and displayed no obvious panic over the situation. She also repeatedly expressed concerns about the Dollar General purchases and the blue stroller she left in the suspect's van, as well as the items the Walmart employees would have to return from her shopping cart. Additionally, she expressed chilling thoughts that her daughter may have been assaulted and murdered. But these concerns were made with a noted absence of emotional response.
I don't want him to kill her. I don't want to be one of those parents that are going through this.
How do you know she's
Her
not
alleged
crying?
emotional detachment wasn't the only detail that left them with the sinking feeling that something wasn't right. As she earlier told the 911 operator, Cherish was supposed to be getting on a plane to California the next morning. She further explained to detectives the scheduled trip was for Cherish to visit her father for the summer. According to their notes, Rain expressed anger over the situation, prompting one detective to ask her if this entire situation was an attempt to prevent Cherish from leaving. Though she insisted it wasn't, the detectives' concerns were enough to leave them questioning.
What?
Is there more to this abduction than Rain is leading them to believe? These concerns are further compounded when Rain's boyfriend, Aaron, arrives at the Walmart, and the two begin arguing over the money she spent at the Dollar General. Officers are forced to separate the two, urging them to stay focused.
They're arguing over $31 when the daughter's missing? Bro, nah, something's not right. Something's not right.
On locating and returning
I wouldn't even
Cherish
have
to
known.
safety. It's now 1:10 a.m., and Cherish has been missing for over 2 hours. Up against the clock, detectives turn to surveillance footage from inside the store in the hopes it will reveal whether Rain is telling the truth and give them any clues as to where Cherish had gone. What they'll witness as they play back the tapes will leave them stunned, turning the entire investigation on its head. Dawn's white van travels from the Dollar General with Rain and her 3 daughters inside, seen on camera approaching the Walmart parking lot just before 9 p.m. Rain and her daughters Cherish, Destiny, and Nevaeh can be seen entering the store alone at 9:16 p.m. 10 minutes later, at 9:27 p.m., they enter the children's shoe section. As Rain begins browsing for shoes, the 3 girls can be seen wandering off into the neighboring aisle. While Rain and her daughters continue shopping, the man she's identified as Don is seen on the surveillance footage heading to the back of the store before eventually meeting up with the family. Though the camera doesn't catch it, Don slips an object into Rain's shopping cart. The later discovery of what the object was would send a chill down the detective's spine.
What
For
was
now,
it?
the man accompanies them as
What
they browse
was
the
it?
shelves and appears to be keeping a watchful eye on the young girls. At one point, Cherish and Dawn can be seen alone as he helps the 8-year-old try on a pair of shoes. Just after 10 p.m., Rain continues shopping with Nevaeh, while Destiny and Cherish follow Dawn into the children's clothing section. After disappearing from the camera's view for nearly 10 minutes, they finally re-emerge and are seen following Dawn through the aisles while Rain continues looking at more shoes. Over the next half hour, the girls can be seen interacting with Dawn and weaving through the aisles, while Rain continues to look at clothes.
What?
Although their interactions have appeared innocent so far, it's Dawn's next move that leaves the detectives with a growing sense of dread. At 10:38 p.m., just over an hour after first entering Walmart, Cherish can be seen following Dawn back into the shoe aisle alone. The two speak momentarily before Cherish eventually returns to her mother, speaks to her briefly, and rushes off to join Dawn once again. According to Rain, she overheard Dawn ask Cherish if she wanted to order cheeseburgers from the store's McDonald's restaurant, and she allowed her to go with him. The two make their way to the front of...
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Her mom is weird as fuck. Her mom is weird as fuck. That's crazy because, like, I wouldn't even have thought that. I would have just been like, bro, where is he? Where is he? Looking ass, like, bro. I wouldn't even have thought that. Good thing police be investigating shit, because that is insane, bro. She just let her minor daughters go wander off with an old-ass, random-ass man.
The store and
With a
stop
white
in front of
van.
McDonald's. However, it's clearly closed for business. Rather than returning to Rain, Dawn makes a sharp turn toward the front door at 10:42 p.m. as Cherish follows him close behind. The two walk through the parking lot, in plain view of passing strangers and occupied vehicles. 2 minutes later, at 10:44 p.m., Don's van is seen pulling out of the parking space before driving down a dark alleyway and exiting the store onto the main road. Meanwhile, Rain seemingly has no idea her daughter has left the store and continues shopping with her 2 young girls for another 15 minutes. The store announces its closing, and at 11:01 p.m., Rain, Destiny, and Nevaeh finally head to the front of the store to look for Cherish and Dawn. But despite their efforts, they're nowhere to be found. At 11:16 p.m., after another 15 minutes of searching, Rain contacts the police. By this time, Cherish and Dawn have been gone for over 45 minutes. While the disturbing footage now has the detectives second-guessing their earlier assumptions, it's the discovery of what Dawn placed in Rain's shopping cart that truly sets them on edge. An ominous coil of rope, seemingly without purpose, was left behind by the suspect. It's now 2:10 a.m., and after reviewing the footage, the detective and sergeant in charge of the crime scene discuss the situation. They decide that there's enough evidence to support a kidnapping, and at 2:30 a.m., over 3 hours since Cherish was last seen, the Amber Alert process finally begins.
What?
The delay has stolen precious time, and now the clock is ticking faster than ever. With every second meaning the difference between life and death, they must race against time to uncover the identity of Dawn and locate Cherish before it's too late. Using the Jacksonville, Florida mugshot
this
database,
is so wild. I'm so
possible
confused
suspect,
right now.
56-year-old Donald James Smith is identified. When shown his photograph, Rain positively identifies him as Dawn and eerily comments, "Yeah, you'll probably find her dead in a box." Assuring her they will do their best to recover Cherish safely, detectives work to secure as much
She
information about
weird
the
as
suspect
fuck,
as
bro.
possible and are beyond
Lock the
horrified
mom
with
up.
the shocking details they soon uncover. Donald James Smith, a registered offender, has a harrowing list of priors spanning 3 decades. These include a total of 20 arrests, with 9 charges related
Oh
to
my
criminal acts involving
gosh.
children.
Are you serious?
His long history includes theft, fraud, burglary, possession of illegal
20 times and he's still wandering the streets. Police departments, fucking governments, whatever the fuck. Are we serious? But I swear, bro.
substances, sale of obscene materials, multiple lewd acts in the presence of children, assault of a child, and attempted kidnapping. The most jaw-dropping revelation was that Dawn had been released from prison just 21 days ago for attempting to impersonate a Department of Children's Services agent in an attempt to lure a young child away from her grandmother. Armed with the horrifying truth behind
The
Dawn's
fuck?
dangerous past, the race to find Cherish intensifies. But without a lead, there's little they can do but hope for a breakthrough. At 4:21 a.m., over 5 hours after her disappearance, the Amber Alert finally makes it into the hands of thousands of Florida residents. A description of Cherish, Dawn, the white van, and the missing blue stroller all reach local media channels, and it isn't long before crucial tips begin flooding in. A homeowner with claims of an unsettling discovery soon contacts the police. As he attempted to mow the lawn of his home on Rutgers Road, just 3 miles from the Walmart, he came across a baby blue stroller leaning against the side of the house. The stroller matched the description of the one Rain left in the back of Dawn's van. But that wasn't all that was discovered. In 2 large trash bins, the dollar store purchases, along with items belonging to Cherish, such as her pink headband and purple flip-flops, were found. The house
In
is
the
empty,
trash?
and there's no sign of Cherish or Dawn having ever been inside.
In the
It's a
trash?
devastating blow, but detectives are not ready to give up hope. And yet, they have no idea how disturbingly close to the truth they really are. Finally, at 8:55 a.m., 10 hours after Cherish's disappearance, a 911 call delivers the break they've been desperately waiting for.
Jackson 191 Smile. Hi, we're calling about a suspicious van over here on Rutgers Road, a white van. It was parked behind some bushes really deep, and then we heard that it was a 8-year-old girl.
Rutgers and where?
Rutgers and behind Highlands Church.
W.
Highlands
I know that's a black woman too.
Rutgers?
Broward.
Broward?
Yes, ma'am. And it
Are
was
y'all on
a
Broward?
white van. It's not there anymore, but we don't know if he dumped anything because we heard a girl just got abducted from Walmart.
Right.
So we're not sure if that's the van, but the white van was pushed all the way to the back of the bushes this morning.
The caller's tip ignites a surge of hope, as Highlands Church is just 1 block away from where the stroller was recovered. While en route to the location, officers are hit with a stunning stroke of luck when the suspect's white van is seen driving southbound on the highway. They quickly begin to coordinate a high-stakes takedown, fueled by the knowledge that Cherish may still be alive inside and just within their grasp.
Smart.
Second, that van just passed me at 95 heading south at Sun Avenue.
I'm right behind you, Gene, Papa 110.
112 to that unit. Do not stop the van until we get resources to you. If you can, stay back from it. Keep them from seeing you. HQ, what's the status on the air unit and other zones? I want everybody available heading towards the interstate.
We're now passing Edgewood, still heading south.
Emergency equipment engaged. Speeds are 58 miles an hour.
791, y'all do it on this bridge right here. That way you can't run on foot.
170 to K9, we got that entrance ramp closed off. Let's go ahead and blue light them as soon as we get past this entrance ramp.
Now in position, with exits blocked and nowhere for the suspect to escape, officers blare their lights and sirens. Tensions run high as they brace themselves for the uncertainty of what comes next.
170 vehicle pulling over.
Is he gonna pull over? Are he gonna pull over, try to finesse? Hey, what's going on, man? No.
170, I want a felony takedown. Do a felony takedown.
They said a felony takedown. He about to get blitzed.
Step out of the vehicle. Face away from us. Keep your hands in the air. Stop. Take 2 steps to the left. Face away from us. Take 2 steps to the left. Put your hands in the air. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice slowly. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Keep walking, buddy.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Stop. Take 2 more steps to the left.
170, 10-9.
Begin to walk backwards again.
Bro, why you telling me? Dude, like, what the hell are y'all doing? A cha-cha slide? Nigga, what the fuck you make them go to the left for?
Remain still.
The fuck?
Well, let's get K9.
Got him out the camera.
I'll call it.
Any other occupants in the vehicle? Next occupant of the vehicle, take your hands and stick them outside the vehicle window and/or door.
Officers wait with bated breath, hoping to see Cherish emerge.
Any other occupants of the vehicle, identify yourself now. The K9 unit will be approaching.
Back up, man. Back up, man.
Please.
Any other occupants of the vehicle, this is your last opportunity to stick your hands out and identify yourself. The K9 unit is approaching.
The
Please.
K9 unit and officers approach on high alert, with no idea what could await them inside.
This is not good. It's not good. This is not good.
Thank you, 170.
170.
Suspect in custody, 1077, clear this down.
I'll move over and try to open 95.
There's no sign of Cherish inside. Despite the tragic setback, officers relentlessly question Don for answers, who claims Cherish jumped out of his van at a stoplight and ran away. Though hopeful this could mean Cherish is still alive, detectives are immediately suspicious, as Don's pants are soaking wet. He insists he's only sweating as a result of recent substance use, but officers aren't buying it. With the knowledge that Highlands Church, where his van was earlier spotted, sits just beside a creek, only a block away from where the stroller was recovered, they quickly send the K9 unit out to investigate. For now, refusing to answer further questions, Don falls silent. Their only hope is to take him in for questioning and break through his lies before it's too late. Little do they know he'll soon make a horrifying admission, just when he thinks no one is listening.
Welcome back.
Have a seat. We'll be with you in a little bit.
Nigga.
Stand up. Turn. What's your name?
Donald Smith.
Donald Smith.
Yes.
Roll your hand out.
Fucking freak, Donald. You're a freak.
Roll your hand out. Mr. Smith, sit.
After reading him his rights, they're hopeful he'll be able to give them any information as to Cherish's current whereabouts.
We'd like to ask you questions about it. You want to talk to us? No. Okay. All right, stand up. Roll pictures of you and get some swabs. Just stand right there. Put your back up against the wall.
Once again refusing to speak, Don is photographed and told he needs to change so his wet clothing can be collected for evidence. Soon after, he's moved to a new room where he'll wait for transport to the jail. It's when he's left alone that he finally has something to say. But the horrifying words that come out leave investigators filled with unimaginable horror.
Ew. Ew.
With enough evidence to charge Don with kidnapping, he's swiftly taken away in handcuffs.
What the
Inside the prison, Don shares with a fellow inmate what he wasn't willing to share with police. Little did he know, the entire conversation was recorded by an undercover police officer within the prison. The audio exposed harrowing thoughts that Don harbored. As a group of young girls pass through the prison, Don and a fellow inmate can be overheard sharing their twisted observations.
What?
That's what I go after. But you would have fun with that one. You would keep that one locked up in the basement for a while. If I saw her at the bus stop, I'd get her. Yeah, I'd like to run into her at Walmart. Cherry got some blood on her. Yeah.
Y'all are disgusting, bro.
That's because she ain't black. She had a lot for a white girl.
Though shockingly vile,
bro.
the
That
audio
is
recordings
disgusting,
barely
bro.
scratched the surface
That's
of the horrors
tough,
the
man.
K-9 unit would uncover in the early
That
hours
is
of that
tough,
fateful
man.
morning as they searched the creek near Highlands Church. Fresh tire tracks extending from the church would lead the officer deeper into the woods. They next find a white plastic shopping bag along with a wet black sock. As they followed the trail, they made a heartbreaking discovery, one that was more gruesome than they could have ever imagined. 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle was found nude from the waist down, submerged in the murky water, half wedged beneath a fallen tree. A later autopsy would reveal that she was violated before being strangled to death. DNA evidence collected from Cherish would match that of Don Smith. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Don shockingly pleaded not guilty and left his fate for a jury to decide. He also attempted to suppress the jail recordings, arguing they were a violation of his privacy. The chilling audio was played for the jury at his trial in February of 2018. After only 19 minutes of deliberation, they unanimously found him guilty of kidnapping, battery, and first-degree murder. Donald James Smith was sentenced to death and remains incarcerated at the Union Correctional Institution in Ryford, Florida, where he awaits this sentencing to be carried out. Rain's other two children, Nevaeh and Destiny, were removed from her custody in the month following Cherish's.
Took her kids. That nigga's, they killing that nigga. That's a crazy situation, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my god. For what, a nut, bro? You are a freak ass nigga, bro. I can't, bro. I need a break.